Y'all, Lunenburg, Virginia, that's the county. The city is Kenbridge, but Lunenburg has many cold cases, and they're not interested in finding them. You know why? They don't care about who did it because look at the faces. Most of them black. Young black men, teenagers. Young black girls, teenagers. Barely legal. This is part one for me. I saw a documentary and I'm going to link it on my YouTube, The Carolina Diamond, because y'all, it's 46 minutes long. But there are so many cold cases in Virginia, and only 1% ever get solved, and that's among thousands. But we are in the city of Kenbridge and the county of Lunenburg, Virginia, to find out why the state police, the city police, and the county police are doing nothing to solve these. Shout out to John Burkett of WTVR CBS 6, Crime Insider, and Reopen the Case Foundation for shedding light on this. As usual, if you want to see the full story, go to my YouTube, The Carolina Diamond. Also, you can see it on my Facebook, The Carolina Diamond 2. My part one only highlights one of these young men, Sion Carroll, y'all. He was only 17 years old. Sion went missing on November the 2nd of 2022 and was later found November the 12th of 2022. But they could get no help, no resolution, okay? And unfortunately, when they found him, I'm gonna let you hear from his mom, Tiffany.
His body found in a shallow grave, dismembered about 10 days later, actually on this road you see here behind me.
Both arms and both legs. Both arms and both legs was dismembered. And he had a lot of chop wounds, I guess, from them trying to dismember him.
Now, y'all, the sheriff did not try to help at all, and this is Chief Barnes, okay, who since then has resigned. That's goofy right there. So he was telling the mom all kind of craziness stuff.
How he find it? How did he find it? He was the only one out there.
Just remembering some of the conversations that I had when I went there to meet with him. And every scenario he gave me that could have happened to my son had something to do with Woods. Every scenario. He gave me 3 scenarios. One of them including, he takes medicine. So the medicine that he take, I went to class and I know that one of the meds that he take, he possibly could have went in the woods and committed suicide. You telling the mother that's looking for her son that he went in the woods and committed suicide?
Now, he mysteriously found Sion 3:30 in the morning outside of his jurisdiction, y'all. Mysteriously, okay? You're the only one that was there. And let me just let you see his statement because I got to. I'm going to zoom past it, though, so you're going to have to pause. Oh, but at the end, he says, "Happy holidays to you and yours." The hell? Y'all, we got to go further back. When they were still looking for Sion, his phone pinged at a registered sex offender's home, okay? And they would not go and talk to him. They wouldn't do anything. Let me let you see for yourself.
Hey, I have a question. Why hasn't anyone went into the home when there's a known sex offender that lives here and you don't need a warrant to go inside of this home? And he proceeds to tell me that he's not technically considered a sex offender. Something about he was just in the car with someone and the girl, and that's how he got the charge, but technically he's not considered a sex offender. I said, well, he's registered on the sex offender registry. So how do you get registered on the sex offender registry without being considered a sex offender?
For months after Sion's body had already been found, the sex offender was actually scrubbed from the registry. And that meaning every time I looked on the sex offender registry for this sex offender, he was not there. He was not listed at that address that he was listed at, or was he in the system at all? And we've since learned that's not supposed to happen. I did go back and forth via email with the state police representative about the sex offender being off the registry. And after 2 or 3 emails, I finally got a response saying it's part of the investigation.
Let me also tell y'all too that while they were at the sex offender's house, his family looking and seeing what's going on, the police came, kicked them off the property, said, let's see everyone's license because you're illegally parked in the street. Also, a neighbor next to the sex offender's home said, hey, my daughter was sitting on the porch that night and she heard screaming and helped me in the woods. Do you think anybody ever followed up? The grandmother who Sion stayed with, the last person to see him alive, do y'all think that anybody ever interviewed her? Again, here we go.
The case is bizarre. I mean, I don't even know where you want to start at. You know, one thing we learned after interviewing grandmother is when I asked her if I was the first media interview she had, she goes, media interview? You're the first interview I've had, period. It is odd. Wait, you've never been interviewed by the special agent?
No.
So you never talked to Kevin Short?
No.
Interviews have been conducted in this investigation. Some individuals have been interviewed more than once. We've actually had people that have voluntarily provided information.
So investigators hadn't interrogated her, and mind you, she is the last person that's...
So most of these occurred, you guys, these cold cases right here in the Center Street area in Kenbridge, Virginia, which is a part of Lunenburg, Virginia. This is my part 1. Now, his documentary highlighted 3 of the cases, but then also connected another 3 cases. So again, I'm going to link the full documentary on my YouTube, The Carolina Diamond, and I will bring you part 2 as soon as possible to talk about the next victim in this documentary. Leave me your comments and thoughts. Let me know what you think.